and walk
I
around
know
the room.
it
and
says
stand
going live. Just give it a sec.
and say good evening, Professor.
Hello. So I'm going to scan the room first. Okay. Do you think that was good?
I think that's okay.
Okay. And now we're going to start. Okay. Can you start that just whenever? Okay. And go. Hi, my name is Lucy. I'm a student nurse from North Park. I'm going to be doing your head-to-toe assessment. Is now a good time?
Yes, it is.
And can I get your name and date of birth?
Marilyn Plunkett, 3/11/1961.
And then do you have any allergies?
A surgical tape.
And then just to let you know, everything that happens in this exam is completely confidential.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm going to do hand hygiene. And I'm going to wipe down my stethoscope with the wipe.
Okay.
Can you tell me what building you're in right
A
now?
hospital.
And can you tell me the month?
November.
And can you tell me the president?
Donald J. Trump.
Okay, I'm going to start with the eye. So there's no discharge, there's no lumps, lesions. The eyelid, the eyelashes, and the eyebrows have equal distribution. The eyebrows move symmetrically with each facial expression. Can you close your eyes real quick? And then the eyelids properly overlap, and there are no lesions. Okay. And now I'm going to do the confrontation test. So just cover your eye and say now whenever you see the bunny ears.
Now, now, now,
Okay. And then same thing with the other eye.
now, 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 now.
Okay. Right. And I'm going to just do 6 cardinal gazes. So just follow it with your eyes. Try not to move your head. Okay. Okay, so peripheral vision and the muscle strength is intact, and there's no nystagmus or lazy eye. And now we're gonna do the pupillary reflex. So just go like this. No, just keep it there. Sorry. And direct and consensual pupillary reflex is intact. And now we're just gonna do accommodation. So just follow this. And pupils constrict and axes converge. Now I'm just going to palpate the temporal mandibular joint. It is warm. Skin color is consistent with the rest of the body. There's no lumps, lesions, deformities. And can you open and close your mouth? And then open your mouth again and move your jaw side to side so there's no crepitation. The joint moves freely in its capsule, and no bony articulations. And now I'm gonna have you smile real big, frown, puff out your cheeks, raise your eyebrows, and then close your eyes real tight. So facial and trigeminal nerves are intact. And last thing is I'm gonna have you shrug your shoulders, and then I'm gonna have you open and close your jaw, and accessory muscles are intact. So now we're going to do lymph nodes, so preauricular, postauricular, occipital, and then some mental, some mandibular. Can you show your shoulders? Supraclavicular, infraclavicular, superior cervical, deep cervical, posterior cervical, and jugulodiastric. And now we're gonna do the chest. So I'm just gonna. Oh no! Just sit real quick, and then we're gonna go to that.
Okay.
So 2-to-1 ratio, no barrel chest, no use of the accessory muscles. So I'm gonna have you turn this way so I can listen. No, can you just sit?
Okay.
No,
Sorry.
like turn and stay seated.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
But have your sorry.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Right.
I'm sorry. Because I'm just gonna listen to the back.
Okay.
So there's 5 hairs in the back. Deep breath. Deep breath. Good. And I'm gonna do the armpits underneath. Deep breath, good, deep breath. I'm gonna do right here. And then deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. And then I would do another pair underneath the breath. So breath sounds are clear and equal, and there's no bronchi, rales, or wheezing. So I'm just gonna have you just sit right there, yeah. And now I'm gonna palpate the radial pulses. So the radial pulses have equal rate and rhythm bilaterally. And now I'm gonna have you lie down again. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
And I'm gonna, can you lie down like
Okay.
straight?
All right.
And now at the left mid-clavicular, left mid-clavicular line on fifth intercostal space is
Go back a little bit. Okay.
is
There we go.
mitral, and I can feel it, and it has equal rate and rhythm. And I would assess for pulse deficit, and now I'm going to feel for the radial pulse, palpate the apical pulse for a full minute. First, I'm going to do radial. Or can I try this one? Sorry. And the pulse rate was within 60 to 100. So now I'm going to occultate the heart sounds. So aortic, pulmonic, tricuspid, arch point, and mitral. And there's no murmurs, no abnormal, slow, or fast heart sounds. So now I'm going to have you sit up. And the sound of the heart rate does get faster, which is good upon sitting up. So now I'm going to have you lie down. Sorry, one more
It's
time.
okay. Sure.
And I'm going to have you bend your, just kind of like, yeah, like that.
Okay.
Sorry. And I'm going to expose your abdomen. Is that okay? I'm sorry. So I'm just going to pulse, or first I'm going to assess the abdomen. So there's no aortic pulsations, there's no peristaltic waves, there's no lesions, there's no bruising. Abdomen rises and falls with each inspiration, expiration, and symmetry. It's symmetrical, and contour is round. So now I'm gonna occultate for bowel sounds. And vowel sounds are normal, active, tenpenny. Now I'm gonna do percussion. Sorry. And there's no fluid or ascites. Now I'm going to light palpate, and then deep palpate. And there's also no fluid or ascites. And I'm just gonna have you sit up. And I'm gonna have you take a deep breath in. And I was palpating for the liver. The liver is not palpable, which is normal. And now we're gonna go on to skin, hair, and nails. So skin is consistent throughout the whole body, and temperature is warm, texture is smooth, The nails are well cast, they are rounded, and the texture is also smooth. Capillary refill is less than 3 seconds, which is good. I'm gonna go below the clavicle and I'm gonna check for skin turgor. It has good elasticity, it returns back, and there's no lesions. Sorry. Mom, let's do this. Come on. Mother, I have. Come on. Sorry. Okay, so now we're gonna start with the wrist and the hand. So the temperature is warm and there's no lesions, masses or deformities. And I'm gonna have you go like this and then out, and then spread your fingers out. And then I'm gonna have you go side to side. Sorry, yeah, good. So any pain with that?
No.
No, so full range of motion and no crepitation, no bony prominences, and the skin texture was smooth. Now we're gonna go on to the elbow. So skin texture smooth and consistent with the rest of the body. Temperature is warm, no masses, lumps, deformities. I'm gonna have you raise your arms and then go in circles. Great. And any pain with that?
No.
Okay. So full range of motion, no crepitation, joint fully moves freely in its capsule, and no bony prominences. Now we're gonna go on to the elbow. So temperature is warm. Texture is smooth and consistent with the rest of the body, and there's no masses, lumps, deformities, or lesions. And I'm gonna have you bend and then extend. I'm gonna have you bend. Okay, good. And extend. And then can you also just squeeze my fingers? Okay, good strength. And no pain with that?
No.
No pain, full range of motion, no crepitation. And joint moves freely in its capsule. I'm gonna have you lie down so we can do the hips and the knees. And okay, so I'm gonna feel for the hips and the knees. There's no lumps, lesions, deformities. And I'm going to feel for the temperature. The temperature is warm on both hips, and the skin is consistent, smooth and consistent with the rest of the body. I'm going to have you bend this knee and then straighten it. Just let it down and then lift it. And do the same thing with the other leg. There you go. Good. And then we're going to do the same thing against resistance. So just bend it. Okay. And then straighten. And then lift. Good. Same thing with this one. Okay. Good. And then lift. And then I can't really do it on the other hip, but with this one, we're going to do abduction, and adduction. Any pain with any of that?
No.
Okay, so no pain, full range of motion with the hips and the knees. And now we're going to go on to the ankles. So there's no lumps, lesions, deformities. The skin is smooth and consistent with the rest of the body. The temperature is warm. And I'm going to have you extend like you're pushing on the gas and then flex. And now we're going to do it against resistance. Good. And any pain with that? No. And then I'm going to have you do circles with your ankles. Just rotate them in circles. Okay, good. And any pain with that?
No.
So no pain, full range of motion, and joint moves freely in its capsule, and no crepitation, no bony prominences. I'm going to do dorsalis pedis pulses, and I'm going to do posterior tibial. I'm going to feel here for any tenderness, redness. There's no redness. There's no edema and any pain here. No, so there's no tenderness. And now we're gonna go on to cervical spine. So I'm gonna have you sit. Sorry. And I'm gonna have you just bend your head. Sorry, just bend it straight. No, not like that. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry. So skin is smooth and consistent with the rest of the body. There's no masses, lesions, deformities, and skin temperature using the back of my hand. It is warm. And I'm gonna have you lift it and move your head side to side and then up and down. And now we're gonna do the same thing, just against resistance. Sorry. And then just move, turn it, rotate, sorry, rotate, good. Any pain with that?
No.
Okay, so full range of motion, no pain. Joint moves freely in its capsule. And no bony prominences, no bony articulations. And now we are gonna go on to the full spine. So I'm gonna have you stand up. Okay. You just turn this way. So just of her just standing before she bends or anything, I can see that her shoulders and her hips are aligned. And now I'm gonna have you just bend. So come back a little bit so you can bend and touch your toes. Okay, perfect. Oh, can you just stay there just for a little bit?
Okay.
Just for a few seconds. So her hips and her shoulders are still symmetrical. The spine is not, there's no abnormal curvature, and the temperature is warm and smooth. It's consistent. The skin is consistent and smooth, and I do not see or feel any lumps, lesions, deformities. Sorry, you can stand back up. I'm going to have you move side to side and then forward and backward. Backward. Okay, any pain with that?
No.
So no pain, full range of motion. And now we're going to do the Romberg test. So just stand.
Okay.
Just stand like this with your hands to your side and close your eyes. And then we would do this for 15 seconds. And I would make sure that catch her if she's going to fall. And she has good balance, so negative Romberg test. Okay, good. And now for the last part, I'm just going to have you walk over there. And then coming back, just do heel to toe. Good, good. And the gait is good. There's no shuffling. The balance is really good. And yeah, that's the end of the test. So everything was good. You can sit back down.
Oh, okay.
Everything was good. And if we were in hospital, I would, if I raised the bed, I would lower it. I would put the railings back up. I would have the call right next to her. Is there anything else I can get you?
No, you did great.
Okay. And then hand hygiene. And then that would be the end. How do I end this? How do I end this?
End stream right there.
End stream? Okay. End.